Meetings Suck. What a book by Cameron Herold. And the basic idea is that literally we're in a ton of meetings and they suck a lot if you're not good at running a meeting. Let's quickly run through some of the key things and what it takes to have a great meeting. Number one, every meeting must have a purpose. And this is a really important conversation because the sales meeting is not designed to be a depression session. It's actually about trying to engage people and get them in a position that they really feel more empowered to go and make more sales. After we've got the purpose, the next key thing is we need an agenda. Now, when we think about the agenda, what are the things that we're actually going to discuss? Now, this might be, for example, we're going to discuss the values, we're going to talk about new listings, we're going to talk about current campaigns, we're going to talk about best in market prospecting right now, and things that we need to know. And then literally, we've got all those meeting agendas, and now what we're going to think about those individual items is we're going to put a time next to them. So we're going to talk about the values for 1 minute. We're going to talk about new listings for 5 minutes. We're going to talk about current campaigns for 10 minutes. We're going to talk about things that you need to know in the marketplace right now for 3 minutes. And when you add that up, you actually then have a total meeting time of expectation. Now, the reality of it is that when you've got that meeting time and you've got that agenda in play, is that now people know how to play on the inside of that meeting. And then what you need is you need some essential roles. One of those roles might be the chairperson. One of those roles might be the person that's the timer. 1 minute left. So everyone knows that we've got to speak quickly in this part of the meeting and don't have an emotional eruption right in the middle of that meeting. Then in addition to that, we've actually got someone who's called parking lot. So if we're in the middle of talking about something really important, then someone says, hey, did you see about that new donut shop? Parking lot might be important, but not for that part of the meeting. That needs to happen a little bit later. So keep your random thoughts to the end. Then what we actually need is someone who's going to be taking all of the notes of the commitments about what people have said that they would actually go to do. Now, this is a really important skill because if you think about it, no agenda, no attender. And now more than ever before, we've got to get back to better meetings. What's the purpose of that meeting? Make sure you have an agenda, make sure it's timed, and then think about what you want people to have in terms of the input. So is this a discussion item? So guys, I want to ask you, what do you think we should do? Where should we be going for our Christmas party this year? Is this a vote? Who thinks that we should be going to the Ivy this year for our Christmas party? Or is this actually something where it's going to be an information download? We'll be going to the Ivy for our Christmas party this year. That's ultimately what the skill is of any great leader, is to be able to teach people how to use other people's time, but most importantly, their energy and their emotions, and making sure you've got great systems so that ultimately people can go to perform at their absolute best. Meetings no longer suck if you know how to have them. Read the book, Meetings Suck by Cameron Herold.